Hello everyone, welcome to Chirag PostgreSQL DB tutorial. In this video, we are going to learn installation and configuration of PostgreSQL 16 with PG Pro Backup on Ubuntu 24.04 LTS. So, first question in our mind is what is the PostgreSQL PG Pro Backup? So, PG Pro Backup is an open source backup and recovery tool for the PostgreSQL. It is designed to provide the efficient, reliable, and flexible backup solutions for PostgreSQL databases. Think of it as a specialized utility for managing PostgreSQL data backups and point-in-time recovery (PITR) more robustly than just relying on pgdump or basic wall archiving. So PG Pro Backup, Postgres Professional Backup Tool. The summary of that. So purpose we are using for efficient, reliable physical backup and recovery tool for the PostgreSQL. And backup type, it will take the full backup, incremental backup, that is the page level or differential. PITR supports, it supports the point-in-time recovery using the base backup or WAL files. And storage efficiency support compression and deduplication and validation can check backup for corruption and retention policy automates deletion of old backup. So use cases ideal for the large databases we can use and incremental backup needs and disaster recovery scenario. Key advantage is that this is the faster and more storage efficient than pgdump with the full support of PITR. So prerequisites are there. Before starting, ensure you have Ubuntu 24.04 LTS installed in your server. So I have installed and my IP is 192.168.136.129. This is the IP and my VM is running with the VMware workstation. So you can able to see that Ubuntu 24.04 LTS is running there. I'm going to access this server. So while installing, we have given the username and password for the Ubuntu. So I'm going to access with that SSH dpt at the rate and this is the IP. Password is admin at the rate 123 sudo su. So this is my server 129. Okay. So side by side I'll do it. So we should have a root user and sudo access. Yeah, we have basic familiarity with the terminal commands. So I know the commands, or I'll just uh, explain in one by one. Enough disk space, at least twice size of the Postgres database directory for the testing. We have. We'll assume at the local setup on this single server. If you have a multiple server, then we'll just add the IP. I'll show you that. So run all the commands of the Postgres user with the specified and use sudo for the system level task. So now we are going through the step by step process. So first step will update the system. So we'll update the system packages, ensure that everything is correct. So this is the command. So sudo apt update and sudo apt upgrade -y. Upgrade we need the permission and update. So system packages it will uh, just update and upgrade. In step 2, install the PostgreSQL 16. So we need to install the dependencies. Then we'll just add the signing key, then repository. Done. Now I am going to import the signing key, and after that I'm going to add the repository into the source list. Added. Now update the packages because we changed the source list, so we should update that. So done. Now going to install the Postgres 16. So installation is completed. Now move to the next step. So there verify the installation. You can check the status of the PostgreSQL. So active and running. You can check that. Now set the password for the default password of the Postgres user for the security purpose. So run this command. So this is the Postgres and the command line alter user Postgres password is admin at that 123. So done. Now in step 3, we will install the PG Pro backup. So PG Pro backup is provided by the Postgres Pro and we'll add this repository to install the version of for PostgreSQL 16. So install the dependencies, add the GPG key, general public key added. Now add the repository. Done. Now update the system packages. Just now we changed the source list. So this is the source list. Then after that I'm going to install the PG Pro backup. Now check the version. So PG Pro backup is 2.5.15. This is a Postgres for 16. Okay. So this step is completed. Now we are moving to the step 4 and that is the configuration PostgreSQL for backup and while archiving. So open, just switch to the Postgres user, create database backup db /c backup db. So we are connected to the database backup db with a user Postgres. Yeah. Now at this line, I'll just tell you what it is. So here we are creating the role name is backup with the login replication and password admin at the rate 123. Then we are giving the grant usage for the PG catalog to backup and all the things just like current setting, set config. These things are we are giving the grant permission for the backup role. So begin create role is completed and grant is completed. Now finally we committed the code. Next I'm going to exit. So edit the PGHBA file to allow the backup role for the connect. So open the PGHBA file. This is called the Postgres host-based authentication file. Here we'll define the host so that the host can access the database. Save. And then whenever you are changing the any configuration, just reload the or restart the service. So I'm reloaded the service. Next is configure the wall archiving. So we have to open Postgres configuration file. So where wall level replica archive mode we should on because we need the PITR point in time recovery. So this is on and command archive command done. Now max wall sender 10 and this is for the replication and streaming. and archive timeout is the 60 second. Post to wall switch to the every 60 second. Okay. Then now restart the PostgreSQL because we have changed the configuration file. Done. Now set up the PG Pro backup. So create a directory and give the ownership for the Postgres ch1 change ownership and Postgres user Postgres group we are giving. Now move to the Postgres user and initialize the backup catalog. So whatever the folder we have created, we are giving the initialize. So backup catalog this successfully initialize. Now name each backup catalog. So next add the PostgreSQL instance. So edit. So instance node successfully initialized. Next set configuration. Done. Now if you want to verify the configuration, then you can run this one, this command. It will give you the all the verification, whatever the verification wall depth and retention window 0 and user PG user backup we have created, backup DB, PG database, backup DB, connection, and these things. So all the things are created now. So next step we are testing with the example. So again I'm switching with the Postgres user and create one database. Database name we are giving the testdb. Now connect with the testdb directly. psql minus d database testdb. Inside that I'm going to create a table and insert the data and select the data and quit. So we have inserted the data, selected the data. So two data are inserted, that is a Chirag and Sanju, and I'm exit with that. So move to the next. So there is a full backup example. So now I'm taking the full backup. So here minus D minus B is the backup. I'm using the full stream include the wall wire replication and J4 use the 4 threads for the speed and outputs on the info will get this. So password we have admin at the rate 123 enter. So this is our backup ID. Just copy and keep for the future purpose. Now list the backup. So we have a one backup that is a full stream and the status is okay. Last LSN, stop LSN will be this. Start LSN, log sequence number is that. Next, incremental backup example. So we have taken the full backup. Now again I am just going through the this one database testdb and inserting one more data. So now total row will be on the user is 3. Previously we have 2. So there's a before. So there is a 2. Now we have one more is the group. So 3 we have. So perform the incremental page backup. So this will backup only the change pages means only we have added the group. So it will just consider the group only. So here minus B and we are writing page. Previously we have writing this one as a full. So backup ID is this is for now. Keeping and this is faster than full because this is what only capture the change pages. So next, list backup again and show the full. So I'm just full plus incremental. So archive log backup continues by this. So force a wall switch. So this is now you can check whether this folder all the wall archive will be visible there. So I'll show you ls. So these are the archive and backup. So this enable PITR during the restore. So now I am going through the restore example. Stop PostgreSQL for the and clean man. So I am going to stop the PostgreSQL. Just assume that you have a crash. You don't have the any anything. We are not running the Postgres. So I am removing the main folder. Done. Restore the full backup and incremental backup. So I'm switching to Postgres. So here we are listing the backup. So this is the page backup. You can check this one, and this is the full backup, and this is the ID. Okay. So we are getting the same. Now use the ID and full or page into the next command. So I'm just taking the ID for the this one full. Okay. Sorry, not full, up to PITR means point in time recovery. Whatever the backup we have, up to that we are going to restore. So PG Pro Backup 16 restore minus B, and this is the path, and where we are just targeting the directory. So that is the main, inside the main recovery target immediate, and we are thread 4 and Postgres and I task. So this is the ID. So run this one. So restore the backup is completed successfully. So restore successfully, and if you want to test with the other directories, so some command are given there. You can go through that. You can create that, and you can start with the another port also PostgreSQL. So now start a new PostgreSQL instance on the restore the data for testing. So let me start PostgreSQL as a root. As a root, we have to run this. So started PSQL. Okay. Now, so databases. Okay. Slash L. So we have a database, backup DB and test DB. So there is a test DB will use slash C, test DB, slash DT. Check the table. Users table is there. Select extract from users. So we are getting all the data, means two data we are added uh, before full backup, and one data we are added after the full backup and before incremental backup, page backup. So done, you can verify, and we are getting the same. So in this video, we have learned installation and configuration of PostgreSQL 16 PG Pro Backup on Ubuntu 24.04 LTS, and PG Pro Backup is the open source backup and recovery tool for the PostgreSQL, and this is designed to provide the efficient, reliable, and flexible backup solution for the Postgres databases. So step-by-step process is given there, and I've shown all the steps, and we are getting the output also as required. And for any doubts and query, please write on the YouTube video comment section. Follow the process shown in the video. Please subscribe for the more videos. Don't forget to follow, like, share, and comment. Hope this will help. Thank you for watching.